Oh, Guido!
What's the big idea, you dummy? Shine the light down here.
The mummy! It's come alive!
If that's a mommy, I'm glad I'm an orphan.
How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Hello and welcome back to Arcanum Gaming. My name is Richie and today we're jumping back into Broken Sword Shadow of the Templars. Here we are in our 12th episode, and since this video should be going up on Christmas Eve, Merry Christmas everyone. And I hope you all have a good holiday with your families and wish you a Happy New Year as well. So, that being said, let's go ahead and jump back into the museum here. I think I figured out there's something in here that I needed to interact with, and I believe I figured out how to get into the sarcophagus, because I kept trying to wait for the guard to turn around and walk away. And so I decided to try and look up a hint, and I was told that I could interact with something over here by the window. And that would distract the guard long enough to let me hide in the sarcophagus. So I was on the right track. I was just missing something.
Attention! Please do not open the window, monsieur.
Don't you think it's kind of stuffy in here?
Better stuffy than dead.
What's the problem? Fumes from car exhausts?
Not just that, monsieur. There's a new burger bar opened up across the street. The Laughing Buffalo.
So what's the problem?
They cook their burgers on a charcoal grill, and the fat falls on the open flames. The amount of organic compound and smoke particles released is astounding. Since they opened, local air pollution has doubled, and it stinks like a funeral pyre. That is why I keep the windows closed.
Okay, well, can you turn around so we can open the window anyway?
Don't open it! Remember, the burning cattle!
A metal rod attached to the wall was connected to the window.
Okay, how do I...
The
There we
rod
go.
turned smoothly.
Got it.
And the window above me opened.
Alright, let's go.
Pardon me.
We miss...
Oh, I don't want to talk to you.
Forget it.
Alright, I got the window open.
No, monsieur.
Okay.
Did he even notice that I opened the window?
High above me was a window. The window was wide open.
Alright, we got it. So I had to wait for him to actually start winding the window.
It is closing time, Monsieur Lobineau.
Already, there just aren't enough hours in the day.
More than enough for me. I can't wait to get home and put my feet up.
Eh bien, see you tomorrow.
Good night, monsieur.
Hours pass. Oh, we got a different perspective here now. Are they gonna set off the alarm?
Hey, Guido! Look at this!
Quit fooling around, you moron. Get your ass over here and bring that flashlight.
What am I supposed to do?
Oh, Guido!
What's the big idea, you dummy? Shine the light down here.
The mummy! It's come alive!
If that's a mommy, I'm glad I'm an orphan.
Oh, come on. Sometime later. Alright. Alright, I should have saved. So I gotta figure out how to distract them? Or scare them? Alright.
Attention.
Yeah, I know.
Don't you think
Blah, blah, blah.
Not
so? What?
the amount, since that is
Alright, I gotta wait for him to walk away. Come on.
The rod turned.
Okay. Window's open. And now as soon as he starts turning it, we get in the sarcophagus. Okay, now he tells Labano to leave.
it is
Already?
mud
Eh bien,
good.
Hours pass. Okay. Oh, I have an idea. The totem pole was loose, wasn't it? Maybe we need to run over and shove the totem pole so it falls on them.
Hey, Guido!
Quick, fool. Get your ass.
Flashlight over here. Alright, first things first, I'm going to save so I don't have to go through all that again. Save. Museum night. Alright. Sneak over here.
What the? Who's there?
Let's get out of here!
I got hit in the head with a totem pole fish. Set off the alarm. Well, who is that? Was that Nico?
And when I woke up, I was at the police station.
Oh.
Luckily, I managed to persuade Rosso I was innocent.
poor Georges.
What a mess. I bungled the whole thing.
I don't think so. You made a pretty good job of distracting those two crooks.
Yeah, but the killer got away with the tripod.
No, he didn't. He's not the only one who can dress up in costume.
It was
You
Nico.
mean- It was you who stole the tripod? Oh, hell, Nico. I could have been shot.
Those dogs are more likely to shoot their own feet.
I just wish you'd told me your plans. We're supposed to be in this together. And how come you dressed up like a pantomime cat?
Don't sulk, Georgie, please.
Oh, rats. And don't call me Georgie.
Oh, I really thought you'd be pleased. After all, we've got the tripod. Aren't you going to try putting the gem on the tripod?
I guess so. Nothing happened.
Yeah.
The gem fits perfectly, but what does that prove?
Maybe the tripod has to be in a certain location.
There's nothing on the manuscript to indicate where, though, is there?
Oh, by the way, I had a visit from André Lobineau.
Oh, yeah. I hope you didn't mind me giving him your address.
Not at all. It was lovely to see him again. He was over the moon when I showed him the manuscript. It's not often he gets that excited. He made a sketch of the knight's crest to take back to the museum. I believe he's identified the family who bear that crest.
I sure hope so.
Okay, so we have the tripod and the gem. It needs to be set up in a specific location. Let's look at the manuscript
Let's
again.
take another look at the manuscript.
Okay, so we need to talk to Lobineau again. Okay, there's a bull, a guy and a bull.
There's a guy with a sword and a bull. Between them is a gem supported by a tripod.
Sword and bull. Tripod.
There's a guy working on a loom.
A loom.
The Night Scroll bears a phrase in Latin. Through my teachings, you will be enlightened. There's a woman looking at her reflection in a mirror, but the reflection has 3 hideous faces.
Okay.
What do you think the purpose of this tripod is?
On the manuscript, the gem is shown mounted on top of it.
So, we risked a criminal charge to steal a display stand?
Don't ask me. Maybe it's intended to hold the gem in a specific position.
That's gotta be
I have to go.
Already? You only just arrived.
Time and tide wait for no man.
Okay, I'll see you later.
All right. Sword and a bowl. Sword and a bowl. It's got to be at Malfaisant, right? Or can we still can't go anywhere in the airport. What about, let's go back to the museum and see if we can talk to, I already forgot his name. Andre Lobineau.
Pardon me?
Oui, monsieur? Oh, it's you. You're not going to try to hide in that closet again, are you?
No.
Forget it. Pardon me?
I
We-
didn't mean to click on him.
Forget it.
I need to talk to Andre.
Hi, Andre.
Hello, Georgie.
What's with the long face?
Haven't you heard? The tripod was stolen.
No kidding.
I just don't get it. So many other treasures, and the thieves choose the tripod.
A modern-day alchemist, perhaps?
Who knows? There's no shortage of crazies in Paris.
Or anywhere else for that
Hey,
matter.
I visited Nicole's apartment.
Yeah, she told me you came by.
Ooh, quite a fine Georgie boy. I didn't expect anything quite so sexy.
I hope you're referring to the manuscript.
Oui, of course.
Right.
What did you make of the manuscript?
It dates from the time of the Crusades.
We guessed that from the Templar seal.
It's a story and pictures like a modern-day comic book.
What story does the manuscript tell?
I don't know. It was probably produced for the tourist market.
Tourists?
Oh, oui, pilgrims in their thousands on their way to Jerusalem. The tourist trade is nothing new, you know. It's been around for centuries. Ever since Joshua made a packet selling souvenir bricks from the walls of Jericho.
Have you deciphered any of the images on the manuscript?
There's very little I can be sure about. The slang of the bull could be a reference to Mithras.
Who's he?
A Persian god, almost as popular as Christ at one time. The only thing I can be sure of is the knight. He's Spanish.
How can you tell that?
The writing on the shield, the reference to Ave Maria. No self-respecting knight from Northern Europe would have borne a coat of arms like that.
Can you identify the knight's coat of arms?
I already did, Georgie. He's a member of the De Vasconcelos family from the Costa Calida.
Were they famous?
No, they're not mentioned after the 15th century.
Oh.
The spotlight of history moved on. They're probably long dead.
But maybe we can go to Spain.
Do you think the manuscript could be the map to the Templar treasure?
Frankly, no. That's too far-fetched. The manuscript is interesting enough and a rare find, but that's all.
Wouldn't it be terrific if it was a map, though? The treasure of the Knights Templar.
A romantic notion, Georgie, but extremely improbable.
The guy's working awfully hard to keep us off of the scent. I wonder if he's a Templar.
Thanks for your help, Andre.
You're welcome.
Alright, let's get out of here. I am... I mean, we probably need to go to Spain now, I would think. But first, I want to go back to Malfaisant and see if... let's see if we can... Oh, this is different.
Hello again, officer.
Hello again, monsieur.
You have nothing
I'll
to
see
say.
you around.
Oui, monsieur.
What is happening here?
I had no desire to talk to the crowd.
There's a clown here.
Hey, you with the balls.
Oui,
How did you learn to be a juggler?
juggler? What is this juggler?
It's you. You juggle, that makes you a juggler.
No, I am a jongleur.
A jongler? What's that?
Mon Dieu. A jongleur is an artist, a master of the contragravitic aeroballetic mysteries. In centuries past, the courts of the crowned heads of Europe had the jongleurs, witty, erudite men to whom the monarchs turned in their hours of need.
Wait a minute, wait. Let me get this straight. Our enemies are at the borders, plague ravages the land, and the peasants are revolting. Thank God we've got Chuckles the Jongler to throw his balls around. I don't think so. What do you know about the Knights Templar?
Le Templier? Ah, their last Grand Master, Jacques Dumoulin, was burnt on an island in the Seine in 1314.
Wow. You're pretty well educated for a juggler.
His voice sounds
No,
like
monsieur. I read it on that board over there.
the museum guard.
That juggling doesn't look so difficult.
Oh, it does not, does it not? Perhaps you feel you could do better, no?
I'll give it a try.
Be my guest.
I had no idea what I was doing. But this guy was obviously an idiot, so how difficult could it be? A lot more difficult than I thought. That's how difficult. Still, it was my big chance to be derided by complete strangers.
Not so easy after all, is it?
No, I guess not. Look, a red nose.
Ah, you are a clown.
A clown?
No, if so, you would be a much better jongleur.
For a moment, an idea capered around near the spotlight of my attention, but fell down the pothole of abstraction before I could focus on it. This gadget is a sewer key.
I do not want it, thank you.
Well, I'm not selling it, I just wanted your opinion.
It is hardly my area of expertise.
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
You smoke.
No, I don't.
In that case, it means nothing to me.
It didn't seem right to fry somebody's palm when they make their living with their hands. What do you think of this?
It is a medical device, oui?
Yes.
I don't really want to show him the gem.
Does this lab pass mean anything to you?
You work in a lab.
No, try again.
You steal lab passes?
No. Well, not as a habit. This was a special case. Have you seen this man before?
No.
Alright, this guy's not very helpful.
Does this grease paint mean anything to you?
A red nose and now grease paint? You are sure you are not a clown?
Well, I was distracted by the idea again. Caper, caper, caper. Plummet. Nope. Gone again. Catch you later.
Au revoir, Miss.
I wonder what we need to do with the juggler.
I didn't have time to sit around.
Alright. Something with a sword and a bowl. We gotta figure out where to put the tripod. Maybe it goes in here, maybe not.
Waiting in prayer for the judgment day. Biblical references engraved into the tomb edge to guide his way to the next world. I guess. Just think, there's a dead guy under there. I was surprised Philip Lebel had left this place alone. Carrying all that armor around must have been hard work. I wondered if this guy had died in combat. I didn't have time to...
No.
A bit of a stained glass window. Wow! Hoping for a big insight had been...
Maybe not.
Somehow it looked more...
Wait, what did this?
Somehow it looked more modern than its neighbor. A huge arched window. The second stone knight in a row of 4 lay on the church floor. A stone knight lay on the church floor. I didn't have time to... A row of old pews, beautifully carved and glowing with polish. I thought of all the people who must have sat here over the decades. All those Parisian derrieres, firm buttocks of the young ladies, the flabby flesh of the old men. That wasn't a pleasing image, so I went back to the young ladies. Whoa!
What did I... What?
A knight's tomb, his effigy in marble lying in... A statue of a knight holding a staff and a scroll. per disciplinum. A bit of a stained glass window. Wow. Hoping for a big had been. A scroll was a symbol of scholarship. I knew that much. A huge stained glass window formed a magnificent centerpiece for its neighbors.
All right. So what do I do about this juggler? Why do I... What do I care about the juggler? Do I need to get into the sewer drain? Can I do that now?
Hey! Hey, you! Leave that cup.
Sorry, no harm intended.
You
What if we show this guy the gem?
Hi again.
Oui? What is it this time?
Feast your eyes on this.
Incroyable! Is it real?
I think so.
Some people believe that great gems always have curses upon them.
Oh, that's garbage. Although, now that I think about it, both of the people who had this before me disappeared in mysterious circumstances. And the guy who was supposed to get this was shot and then murdered in his hospital bed. Do you want it?
No, thank you.
I had no desire. There was a small crowd of 5 sightseers. It's a weird thing, but you can take the most intelligent people in the world, put them in their vacation duds, and hey presto, they look like morons. Why is that?
I wonder why the juggler showed up. Alright. Let's try the airport. Aha! There's a new place we can go. Looks like we're starting the next segment of the game. I think we're coming up just about on 30 minutes here, so we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, Merry Christmas, and have a nice day.